Good morning, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog. We are getting an early start today because we're going to get the very first mod done to the GT500. A mod I can't live without. I'll give you plenty of reasons why. Every single car needs to have this done. It's a simple mod, but again, it's extremely effective. It does multiple different things, and you gotta have this done. If you don't, you're missing out. You just don't understand. You know, I always said the car was quiet and I needed a louder exhaust, and that may be true, but then again, I love the sound of that blower whine so much, I don't want to drown it out. I can always make the blower whine louder. That's an option. So if you watched the past couple of videos and I talked about the GT500's fatal flaw being a lot of wheel hop, and I wanted to address that. I also wanted to address the stance, the lowering, things like that. But there's been a couple things presented to me that may yet again change the order in which I do things. I don't know how I'm going to go about this yet. I'm probably going to need your help. I'm going to need your help because, yeah, there's a lot going on. I always get stuck behind the slow people and I can't have any fun. Alright, so I had to stop at Chipotle for breakfast because my wife's not a big fan, and I don't get it that often. I really like it. So I got the Chipotle chicken, scrambled egg, and avocado wrap for the healthy side of me, and the cinnamon crunch bagel with some, I think this is honey walnut cream cheese for the fatty in me. Good. Alright, so that wrap was really good, and I've been trying to eat healthy, so I feel good about it. I got my protein in, the avocado, some good fats, but then I got the fat side of me that is absolutely loving this cinnamon crunch bagel smothered in reduced fat honey walnut spread. Dude, it's so good. But now I feel guilty. Should I? Oh well. So I know how much my wife loves bread, especially French bread baguettes. So I can't leave Panera without getting one of these for her. Also, guys, let me know what you think of the new POV angle. I got my new little POV cap on. Gives me a different angle. I think it's pretty good, but let me know down in the comments what you think. Also, if you haven't already, drop a like on the video. Help me out here. We're trying to get this channel larger than what it is, although it has been growing every single day, and I do appreciate that ever so much. But let's just keep that momentum going. Drop a like on the video, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and let's get to where we're going with our very first mod. Alright guys, so we're over here at Lenny's Window Tints. We're going to get the windows tinted on the GT500. This is a very small company, but they have a huge reputation in the area for doing really high quality work, and I'm a big supporter of supporting your small local companies. And honestly, truth be told, I find you get a lot better customer service through smaller companies like this, and they do a much better work. They're more attentive to the work that they do, so that's why I love using smaller companies like this. On all my cars, I can't live without window tint. I don't like that living in a bubble feel. It's just all the glass around you that's completely cleared, everyone can see in. I feel like everyone's staring at me. I'm not a big fan of that feeling. So, not to mention, when you have clear windows, the heat that comes through them, the sun gets magnified through that window, and it just makes it so much hotter inside, and it's miserable. So the tint not only looks good, obviously it looks good, I mean, look at this, looks amazing, love it, but the tint keeps that sun out. And this is a new hydrofilm tint that the company said they've been using for quite a while, and it actually blocks a lot more of the UV rays and keeps the heat out even more than other tint does. So I'm excited to find out firsthand how well that works. But obviously, if you keep your inside cool and you're going to be a lot more comfortable. Keeping the heat out works for another reason as well, because you know I daily drive the car, and my daughters are in the car. I won't say a lot, but they're in it enough. The first thing my one daughter did complain about when she was in the car was the sun through the window in her eyes, and she didn't like that, so we got to take care of that. Another reason to get your windows tinted would be security. With the windows tinted, it's harder to see in your car, so if you're one of those people who tend to leave a lot of personal belongings out in your cup holder, or if your wife leaves her purse in the car, whatever the situation is, if you can't see in the car, then you're less tempted to take anything out of it. So security, I feel, is another good purpose to tint your windows. Another benefit to window tinting is protecting your interior from the sun. I mean, you get the sun coming through your windshield, your windows, all this other stuff. The UV rays, it dries out your leather, your vinyl, your plastics, and it ends up cracking and damaging your interior parts. And then you got to replace it, and the leather isn't really very fun to fix or replace. It's expensive, and you don't want to have to go through doing that. So if you can protect it by tinting the windows and getting those sun rays down, the UV rays, I mean, that in itself is worth tinting your windows. All right, this car's filthy. We need to wash it. Much better. Of course, now that we're out of the car wash, we got another look at the tint. We'll do a little walk around, see what you guys think. Obviously it's still a little wet, but it looks good, and it's not super sunny outside, so it may even look a little darker. And I don't think I mentioned earlier, this is a 25% tint, so you can still see inside of it. It's not like completely blacked out. I think it looks amazing. Let me know down in the comments what you think. All right, that's going to conclude another video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a thumbs up on it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll catch you on the next upload.